at these deer. They're just playing around. Look at it. Oh, they don't even know yet. Do you know what season? It's windy. Windy, windy. Out of here. That old Carl Blackwell. Yeah. Morning. Happy Friday. In my car. I was gonna do it out here at the lakeside, but it's like super duper windy. So got a package from old Domingo. I hit him up. We talked on the DMs. I hit him up, I don't know, Monday, Tuesday. And told him that I was getting low on his jigs, like I'm on the last one. Even that video, if you look back in that video, that last one I got's all beat up. I ended up giving that to that kid that showed up because it was working. And the little boy put it on and he started, I got bites, I got bites. I said, yeah, you'll get lots of bites. Hope you're having a good Friday. Open this up. Yeah. Old Domingo is my friend now. We talk almost every day about fishing and life and what's going on in each other's lives. And he lives down the street from me, Texas. Look at those people. Look at those. Oh, Domingo. You do good work, man. Thank you. I'm gonna get you paid, brother. I'm gonna get you paid. Usually all you gotta do is just hit them up on the, look at that thing. It's got plastic on it. The pink head. Yeah, sickle hook too. That's gonna be deadly. That's gonna be deadly. Hit him up on I think he has Facebook and Instagram and all that stuff, social media. I hit him up just on his movie or his shows, his videos, and he has a PayPal link on in his description on his YouTube account, and I just went through there through PayPal and paid him that way. Man, look at this one. Look at the legs on this one. Domingo. Look at the legs on that. And a big old sickle hook. What? What? Oh, man. Here lately it's been windy too, and this size. Oh, man, look at it. Ooh. Ooh. Oh, wee. And it's like a pill head. I don't know if y'all can see that. It's like a pill head. Those are good for me in like deep water with a loop knot. Big old tinsel on them. Woo-wee. Domingo. Shoot. Got me some red ones. Today's Red Shirt Friday. I need to go get me a red shirt. Got a lot of orange stuff, but not really red. Look at that. These are fire, Domingo. Especially the old, I call classic. The classic Flamingo Domingo jig right there. Man, those. I get victimized a lot on these ones here in my fishing grounds. So I'm glad he sent me a bunch of them. Thank you, Domingo. Thank you, sir. You do good craftsman work. The other his other classic, I like to call his classics, is like the all white. It has like that tinsel glow to it. Man. Yeah, I gave that last one to that little boy, and he put it on, and man, he started getting little thumps and pecks, and you know, he was having a good time with that Domingo jig, I tell you. And I left him with that. I dropped him a New Hope jig too, and I think I gave him a natural state jig too. The heavier ones, because they were all rocking heavy line and big bass poles, and you know, with the swivel. You know, those kids, it's cool. You gotta do what you gotta do. The little boy said, I found all this gear on the side of the road. I said, you found all of it? He had like 3 poles, bass poles, and 2 boxes of tackle. I didn't go through them or nothing, but he was just like, can you believe it? And I was like, no, I can't believe it. They had to have fell out of somebody's pickup or something. For him, it was all in good order and was still working. Man, wish I could have done this outside. I feel like I hate being inside. That's my thing. I like to be outdoors. I like to feel the air, fresh air. Yeah, Lake Carl Blackwell's coming up. They got all this new swimming area. My kids love it back in the summertime. Now they got disc golf. They put some of their sailboats up as obstacles in the disc golf. That's cool. And Lake Carl Blackwell is not run, but it involves the university, and the university does a lot for recreation. They do a lot for the grounds, the habitat for deer, for the fishing. It's all enriched. They put in a lot of work. They maintain and do good with like control burns and stuff like that, for the trees, to keep all the noxious stuff down. It's just a different place, and you see the quality of the fish, and you see the quality of the deer that are out here. Their efforts are seen. If you're ever in northern Oklahoma, come check out Lake Carl Blackwell. It's a nice little regulation rules, but you know, you don't need to drink to have a good time or anything like that. You don't need to bring your gun out here either. I mean, you just come out here and be out here, you know. Yeah, you can't hunt. I think you have to look into that in their surrounding areas, but they produce a good ecosystem for these deer. And man, I see bugs all the time. All you deer hunters and stuff, and turkey. I mean, they do good work. That was one of my majors, was natural resources and ecology management. Got a bachelor's degree out of that. Then the university didn't let me go, which is cool. You know, I got a good job there, and can't complain. Get to play with animals all day. I get to see animals. When I get to fish with all these fisheries around here, man, there's a lot of lakes and ponds. A lot of lakes and ponds. I wish I should have moved up here earlier in my life, but God has a plan for everybody. Everybody has their own path to follow, to get where you're supposed to go, to His plan, the Lord's plan. I'm just glad that He puts friends in my life and my path, like Domingo and Ron and Goose, Amy, all them. He puts these nice, good people in the fishing community, and I'm glad that I ran into these people. Just one night looking just on YouTube, looking for new fishing stuff, and then sometimes I look for Christian stuff. Bible community. Just something. Sometimes I like to refresh. That's how I found Ron. New Hope Fishing. I was just looking around for lives or if they were talking about church or anything, and that guy was there. And he was talking about fishing too. I was like, hey, Ron's cool. And then kind of from there, it just stemmed on to Natural State to, I knew Modog, but I didn't know about these other guys. I knew Modog through Fish Brand. I've been on Fish Brand for I don't know, 7 years now. I started, that was my first social media that I actually attended. I did have a Facebook, but I didn't. I had to delete that stuff. I had an Instagram, and I had to delete that too, because of all the drama. All the people are still living in the past. I still want to live like that, early 2000s stuff, and I can't be a part of that stuff no more. I grew up in Oklahoma City. Yeah, on the south side. In the 90s, it was different. In the 80s, it was different. Now the 2000s and 2020s is, come a long way. Back to this, though. The fishing, Domingo, it's going to improve now that I got more of these. And out here at Carl Blackwell, well, you saw the video of the Thump House. They love these jigs out there. Now I got different colors. Oh, man. I wouldn't know which to throw in. He's got different heads, different style heads. Even just regular still heads. That's cool. That's traditional right there. Regular old still heads. Look at that tinsel or hair, but on a still head. That's old school. I like that. That's classic right there, Domingo. And different size too. Hey, look at this big old. Look at that big old thing. It's got the classic flamingo look to it. Man, got low light, but these are always bright no matter where I throw them. I like to throw them in low light areas, deep areas. Look at this one. I don't know how many's here, Domingo, but thank you, sir. That orange one. That orange one. I like that. And I'm sure the crappie will too. All right, I'll quit wasting y'all's time. Thank you for sitting here and listening to my blabbering and stuff like that. But I wanted to show these jigs off. Domingo's got good work, good merchandise. He's got good content on his YouTube channel. Fishing with Domingo, and that bucket, man. He fills that bucket up with those slabs. Domingo be slabbing. Yeah, I can honestly say that. I watch a lot of crappie YouTube content, and Domingo is consistent with his slabs. What he shows us, but still, from what I've seen and what I've seen on these jigs, he's got something going. So y'all pick him up, check him out. He's a good guy. And I hope everything's well with you, Mr. Domingo. You need to come up here to Oklahoma and check us out. Come fish. Come in spring, we have a good old time. We'll have a good old time. And man, we can have like 30 something per person. And there's no size limit on some of these out here. So you can just rack them up all day. Get your 30 a day, 30 something a day. And I mean, they're just so prolific. The crappie are everywhere. And keeping them, there's nothing wrong with keeping them. I mean, there's a couple of lakes out here that you have to have a size limit, but I don't really fish that lake. I don't fish those lakes. I mean, you gotta have rules and regs. I know, I get it, but sometimes I don't even have a ruler on me or whatever. They changed the bass regulations here. I don't know, last year, end of last year, or this year. And it used to be you have to be a certain size and stuff, and now it's like, nope. We need to start culling. we need to start culling, or they'll starve. All right. Well, I hope you have a blessed day, a good weekend out there. Yeah, the cold's coming. I feel it. I feel it in my bones. Oh man, it's painful sometimes, but you got to keep moving. And the way I keep moving is looking for those thumps, thump investigating. All right, God is great. Y'all stay cool. Shout out to old Amy, hang in there, sister. We love you. Shout out to the Swifts, Scott, Joy. We love you too. Until next time, peace and fish grease. Yeah, peace and fish grease.